Hey, JSF Runners, Jamie Webb, what's up, bro?
Hey man, how you doing?
Doing well.
I don't think I've ever seen you before.
I know. This is the face to face.
How are we doing?
Good, good. So you're in England, right? Hastings?
Yeah, well, St Leonard's on Sea. It's a mile down the road. It's on the coast. And I said it's like 60-mile-an-hour winds today. It's kind of gale force out there, so you might even be able to hear the wind in a bit. The old windows rattling down here.
Hey, whatever it takes. So sometimes
Yeah,
no one to hold them, no one to fold them when it goes for running, right?
that's it, exactly.
All right. Well, like I said to you before, I saw the sunrise over the Atlantic today, so it's going to be a good day. It's about to be summertime here at the Jersey Shore, East Coast, and good time for running and good time for JSF Runners, Joe Strummer Foundation.
I know why, right? Yeah, I mean, I can't believe it. Really, it's after that, that random email that I checked, over the holidays. Sometimes I check my email, so I thought, oh God, wow, this is a good email. I'm going to forward this to my personal box,
Right.
I think I was straight on a reply. I was like, wow, yeah, let's see what we can do. And I guess 5 months down the line, 5 months, here we are. It's fucking amazing. I love it.
It took some time to develop. So let's give some little background there. So yeah. It was right around the holidays. It was in between Christmas and New Year's. I remember because my family was out of the house and I was just like messing around on the computer and I'm like looking stuff up and I was on your site, Joe Strummer Foundation website. And then I was like, I'm like looking up the charities for London Marathon and charities for New York Marathon. And I didn't see Joe Strummer Foundation on there. And I'm like, there's so much opportunity for running and to raise money for charities and foundations and organizations like yours. And I'm like, and Joe's a runner. Like it works perfectly. Like I gotta reach out just to kind of, see what's happening. So I sent a totally blind email and to you or to the foundation, and it ended up in your mailbox. And I was fucking excited to get a response from you, man. I was like, all right, Jamie's a runner. We kind of just started talking. And like you said, 5 months down the road, we got JSF Runners going. We took some time because we wanted to do it right,
Exactly. You don't want to rush at these things. You want it to be organic, just to see. Because with something like that, you never know if people are going to be into it to begin with. I kind of set up the Facebook group and was kind of scared to set it live, to begin with. I'm like, shit, what if it's just me and Brian, which would be fine, I guess. But
we can do it, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, and here it is, and we're only a few weeks in, like even from opening up the Facebook page and the Strava page and all that, and it's fucking cranking, man. It's like it's good fun. There's lots of people from. I mean, I counted 6 continents,
I think you're right. I was doing the same. There's people from all over, and I think it's going to spread. There's a massive bunch of people in the States there. I think they're kind of so far the majority are from stateside, but I think there's people from Germany and people from Hong Kong.
I was thinking that a majority were from Europe, but
well,
yeah,
wherever they're from, it doesn't matter. Wherever we're from, it doesn't matter.
It's global.
That's it.
Worldwide.
Exactly.
So I mean, and the plan is, just to kind of, I guess, give everybody. Why don't you tell her what do you think the plan is, just to kind of create the community and start from there?
That's the word. That's it. That is the word is community. I think it's just a nice kind of a friendly space for people to come and share stories. I mean, I've got a massive love for running and music, and they obviously go hand in hand. And then you throw kind of Joe in the mix, and you've got this. You've got fucking loads to talk about. And we thought, if there's 2 people that are going to be into it, there's probably going to be 200. There's probably going to be more. So it's just about engaging with everybody and seeing kind of what the community want to do. I mean, obviously we'll put in some kind of virtual run ideas, which I think is a beautiful thing. We'll have some merchandise, and ultimately we also want to raise a few quid for the Joe Strummer Foundation. So we're looking at something at the minute like where we can do that, where you can integrate stuff into people's Strava. You know, there's it basically, it's like, it's that whole kind of, I use that word organic again. We just kind of like plant a seed and let it just see what happens. There's no kind of ultimate goal, but the way it's kind of started is really kind of excited me and kind of the trustees here at the foundation as well, because maybe that community thing's been missing a little bit. So we're excited. Let's just see where it goes.
It's almost like we're making an album, you know. It's like we got like a theme here, we got some beats down, and you know, we just kind of have to put a little you know, put the songs together, put them in the right order, and you know, kind of come out with the album for it. So it's great fun, man. I same thing, love, you know, running is you know, it's not only my love, it's become somewhat of a profession for me. And you know, health and fitness too. And I want to get into something in a second, but about the, you know, what I'm seeing in the club so far. But you know, and music's always there, right? It's always like that background. And even in my initial email, I'm one of those guys. I can't play a lick, man. I am like, I gotta listen to it, because man, I'm just envious of people that actually play it real well. I'll try, but it doesn't work. It's just you know, not in the genetics. I mean, I can run real fast, but which some people might be jealous of that. So you know, it's a give and take. It's there's an ass for every seat, you know. But you know, one of the things that I'm really seeing from what we've put together so far and the interaction on the page has been that is that you get a lot of people. Obviously, we're all a certain age, right? You know, because we're Joe Strummer and Clash fans.
Yeah, I'm one of the young ones.
yeah, you know, there's not too many youngsters in the house, but a lot of people said I started running because I started running again because, or I started running because I needed to feel better, and I wanted to get in shape. And then they rattle off like 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, and then marathons. Now I'm dabbling in the ultras, and it's like all these people are like just trying to you know, feel their way back into good health, which is so fucking important. And like that's my whole wheelhouse, right? Like everything I do for training people and everything. I train athletes. I do that. You know, I train really good runners. I do that. But the ones that I love the most are like those redemption, like, you know, missions where they just want to, you know, drop the pounds and feel good again and feel young again. And I'm seeing so much of that in the club. It's fun.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. I think it's super important, you know, the kind of mental health aspect, and that kind of, yeah, getting back to running. I mean, I got back to running, and it really, you know, it helps me in the day-to-day life, and it's such a great tool. And once you start bringing that kind of nutrition and things into it as well, it's a massive subject. But you can definitely kind of see the difference. I think I don't know, the kind of the more we train and the more kind of the better things that you're eating. Because I mean, I used to, you know, drink loads, smoke loads. I've gone like, I flipped, you know. I didn't eat, you know. I didn't sleep very, you know. Partying lots and lots, and I'm just kind of the opposite way now, you know, just totally the other way out, you know, and feeling much better for it, or different better, but definitely better. And you know, and with the eating thing as well, I think, I know you touched on that, and you know, I was training loads, but I was eating the wrong stuff, you know, so I was so fatigued. Right. And I see a nutritionist. She's like, dude, you got to just eat. You know, a pot noodle and a handful of nuts, Brazil nuts, isn't enough. You got to get your calories in. And lo and behold, now I have more energy because I've eaten properly. Anyway, that's a massive subject that, you know, we can get into on the group at some point, especially
and that's the plan. You know, we're definitely going to roll out more content as far as training and, you know, eating right, just more like general wellness stuff, which, you know, at first it's kind of like, ah, shit, like a whole bunch of punk rockers really gonna like want to listen to some like, you know, kumbaya wellness freaking thing. But you know what? But that's the point. I mean, and honestly, in this whacked out world that we live in, there's nothing more punk rock or anti-establishment than like being healthy right now, because like everybody's sick, everybody's freaking, you know, unhealthy. And you know, especially here in the States, I don't know what it's like too much over there, but you know, it's pretty freaking bad, you know, and people are sick. So, you know, punk rock mentality is, do the opposite. And here we are, talking about health and wellness and running and shit with the Joe Strummer background. But yeah, I think, I think nothing but good could come from it. I have a similar background to you, man. I had to stop doing what I was doing, and I put a line in the sand and got back to doing what I love, which is, running and feeling good. And once I started doing that, it was kind of like, this is so good. Like, I feel so good. I got to give this away. I want everybody to feel like this,
It's like an addiction, isn't it? Like, for me, I don't know. I think I called it my replacement therapy or something. That's not official, but just because you just like, wow, this is great. That kind of like couple of minutes after you've achieved, I don't know, something in the run. I don't know, it's a PB or just got up that hill. You're top, you're like, fuck yeah, And if you could bottle that little fucking feeling up, you could sell that for a lot.
Yeah, no. Oh yeah. If you could bottle up the benefits of exercise, whether it's running or anything like that, that you'd be, it's the world's most overlooked antidepressant, and all that stuff. So all good. We feel like people are catching our drift with that message that we've got for that. And look, and it's all about having fun too.
Exactly.
It's just about having fun and getting out there and raging a little bit and coming into the group. We've had some people, run some races. We put them up on the Instagram page, which was pretty cool. I've got another one I'm going to put up, I think today. By the time people hear this, it'll already be up. Some dude over here in Queens ran, he's a New Yorker. He ran a race in Queens. So he's got a picture of his medal. I asked him for permission if I could put it up on the Instagram page. He's like, absolutely, go for it. So
wow. Cool.
Yeah.
Loads of that.
Community.
Exactly.
Yeah, and we got some the virtual event coming up, so let's get into that.
Yeah. So when are we that? That's it's a week tomorrow.
Right. So that's going to be
29th,
let's put the 29th of May, which is the Saturday here in the United States. That's Memorial Day weekend. We all get that Monday off. We fight a lot of wars here in the United States, so we memorialized them, so we get Memorial Day weekend. And actually, this is funny, you came up with the date, you put this all together, you even came up with the distance, right? So that weekend, the Saturday of Memorial Day weekend is like the opening season, the opening weekend for the beaches and everything here in New Jersey, at least. It's like the opening of summer, and that Saturday is here is the Spring Lake 5. It's the Spring Lake, New Jersey 5-mile race, and it's the largest 5-mile race in the United States.
Whoa.
It's like 20,000 people. Shit. Yeah, and it's the date that you picked and the distance that you picked. So I got a posse of friends. We're all going to go out and run the Spring Lake 5 course because it's not happening this year because of COVID. So that was the other thing that's canceled this year. We're not yet to the point where we're having 20,000 people gathered together.
No.
Yeah. So it'll be pretty cool. We'll get to do uphold our local tradition here and start a new one with some some JSF Runners virtual events. Pretty cool.
Yeah, I think we've got a few joining us on that. Over that on that Saturday, I think the group.
I've got 70 something already signed up on the Strava page. So if you're not on there, get on it. And the other thing is some people just signed up through the general event that I made on the Facebook page. So that's pretty
cool.
Yeah, and so we got a couple hundred people. I'm working on right now. I'm going to put a graphic together. I'm going to make a bib for it so you can actually pin a bib to it. Yeah.
There it is. Look at that. That's a touch, isn't it?
I'll send that out today or tomorrow or something.
Oh, cool. And then when people when they've done their run, they can take a screenshot of whether it's on Strava or just their watch or whatever, or they can write down what they've done, whatever, and we can just put it on they can just send it post it in the Facebook group and
post it to the page. We'll, like I said, with permission, we'll put it on the Instagram or whatever. And just let's just do it, we're together, but we're not, we're all over the place and worldwide.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I think that would be kind of the first of many. I don't know. I don't know. We should do something every month. I don't know whether it's just like a long run or something every week. I don't know. I mean, I think one chap there wanted to ask if we could do something on a Sunday, for example, because he works Saturday. So we can just mix things up. And
totally.
And I think with a view, I don't know, I need to talk to you about this one, but I think we should do something kind of big on Joe's birthday, August the 21st.
August 21st, something big. It's a Saturday.
We'll get our heads together on that. And I think once the 5 mile is done, I think maybe we can announce something pretty cool.
That's a teaser right there, folks. That's a teaser.
There you go.
Yeah, so it could be anything, you know. Maybe we'll drop in some type of training runs that people should be doing, and just kind of, you know, maybe do like similar training run on all days. And look, we set it up for Saturday, May 29th. But if you got to do it on a Sunday, that's good too. Like, right? The goal is to do it, not, you know.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
And if you're not up to 5 miles yet, it's all good. You know, run 5K, run 5 feet. I don't care. Like, as long as it's
it's got a 5 in it.
Yeah, as long as it's to the good, you know. Like, as long as it's in the goal of making you better and not bitter, and just getting out there and having fun.
Indeed.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah. All right. What else? What else we got planned? How's the merch coming along?
Well, so, you know, we've got some designs in, and I think because, you know, I've never done running merch before, so obviously we want the stuff that we put out. We want it to be, you know, air wicking. I think the term, you know, it needs to be technical stuff. So it's just taken a while to get it to find out the right people to do it. And then the cost would be a bit more than what we'd normally have, you know, maybe on a t-shirt, but you know, we don't know how many people are going to buy, you know, who's going to buy what. So I think next week there'll be some stuff up. Not in time for the 5 miler, but I think in time for our next event. But I'm really excited because it looks good.
Nice.
Probably a bit biased, but you guys will. If it's good, people buy it. I think. If it's not, if my taste pretty shit, then I don't know. Maybe we won't sell many, but you know, I think it's cool. It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming, and it'll be out, and people will love it. I've seen a couple of the No. And to address the one thing, we did have you know, so a real nice design that popped up on the Facebook page, but we, you know, unfortunately we just can't use it because of the image that isn't ours, and you know, and we just have to be respectful of that. It's not like we can put out anything that goes out there. So as much as we like the effort of putting together the design, and it did look pretty fucking sweet, but we just can't use it. So you know,
nice to have a designer on the team though, maybe.
yeah, right. You're hired, bro. So yeah, and you know, let's just keep this thing moving. You know, yeah, the merch isn't out yet and stuff, but we're not going anywhere. So let's just, you know, take it where we're at for where we are right now, and not wait on things that we shouldn't wait on, and have to wait on some things that we, you know, need to, and you know, and you know, we want to make sure that people are signing up through the website. You know, we might have some people on the Facebook page right now that haven't gone on through the link on the website and got, you know, the information there, because that's where the offers are going to be, right? Yeah, that's where
we've got a little, it's got, you know, a dedicated JSF Runners kind of page within the Joe Strummer Foundation website, and that's where all the kind of news will go first. I think it's kind of like a rolling kind of blog, I guess, with links to different things, and then obviously we'll share stuff to the other groups. But yeah, it's a good idea to kind of, you know, check out the website and get involved there.
Because, you know, it's like if we're offering discounts and things like that, which are coming too. I got some opportunities that people are willing to work with us on some discounts and some gear, and you know some things along the way, some nutrition stuff that I definitely have lined up. So, you know, all things that we could do, but we want to make sure that those discounts are only going to go out over the website, just to be fair, and not just spread them out willy-nilly over you know, the internet and stuff like that. So yeah, man. So beautiful. We'll you know, we'll just try and do this when this was fun, right?
Yeah, this is good. This is worked just fine. And we'll just do these every now and again when we've got something to say. Maybe we can get some guests on at some point, see who wants to get involved. So it's just a start, man. So we can just see where it goes.
The future is unwritten.
Exactly. Someone said that. I don't know.
That's, it works. It works. Everything works. No input, no output. I told you, I posted on the page the other day, I'm having a conversation with my kid. My oldest is 12 years old, right? And I'm like, dude, no input, no output. Like, that was my theme. That was my message. And he was he's like, I get it. You mean I'm gonna get out what I put in? I have a saying when I train my athletes. I say we train upstream and we race downstream like a salmon. Like, we train upstream. That's hard, but racing downstream is where we want to be. So same thing. No input, no output.
You can use that across.
Yeah,
it works.
Hashtag Prendergast. Yeah. All right. Well, let's just get this message out there to people, and just keep it moving. Invite your friends. And that way we can get some more people on this involved. We got a Twitter page up now, JSF Runners.
Oh, cool. Nice one.
Yeah, that went up yesterday. I think we got like 2 followers right now, but I got some messages overnight from people who were like pretty enthusiastic about it. Some of the punk rock stuff that I followed, just getting it going. And we got some plans here. We got some feelers out to some of the musicians too. So we want to make sure that this is a whole thing we're doing here. We're building it.
Yeah, it's become apparent straight away. It's a nice bunch of people we got joining. It's it's doing what we want. That community's growing and it's inclusive, and there's all kinds of people in there, and that's what it's about.
You don't even have to run. That's the secret. Just come around and hang out. Right?
Yeah, come on, share some playlists.
You hang out and around enough runners, chances are you're going to go run.
Yeah, right.
All right. Cool. Well, listen up. Any questions you guys have, hit us up. Please let us know. Thoughts, any suggestions. We're open to it, and we love doing this. So we want to make sure that we give you what you guys want while doing what we're thinking. While this thing goes the way that we think it's going to go, and let's keep it moving.
All right. Cool.